I have the great pleasure of introducing our performer. We were able to experience Boom Shake earlier this morning. Now we are going to segue to another experience with a friend, loved one, mentor, Soultree. Soultree is a Filipinx artist, creator, and connector of Waray, Pangasinan, Ilocano, and Ilonggo ancestry and Marshallese cultural origin. Soultree uses prayers, chants, songs, movements, and co-creations to uplift unseen spirits and untold stories from the places and peoples that have called them in. They recently launched SHA, Soultree Holistic Healing Arts and Activisions, and will be following up their EP Soultree, released spring 2019, with a new project coming soon. Thank you so much, Soultree, for joining us in this Immigrant Day of Action, and I pivot the microphone to you.
Thank you so much, Seth. I am so grateful to be here. There's a vocal effect on my mic, so that's the echo. I just want to thank you all for holding this space and for uplifting our community. I've been sharing my songs and my work to this movement for over a decade now, starting with this poem song called Stolen Lands. And I'd like to just share that with you real quick, just the intro. Today we march on stolen lands. We march for those who work with tired hands. Today we zoom on stolen lands. We zoom for our people too scared to stand. Today we march on stolen lands. We march for those who work with tired hands. Today we zoom on stolen lands. We zoom for our people too scared to stand. So thank you all for making a stance, for uplifting your beliefs with all of us. I'm just feeling very, very humbled and grateful to be in your presence. And this first song that I'd like to share is called Friendship is the Best Ship. And it was something that me and a friend wrote after years of organizing, stopping buses from deporting immigrants in 2013. We evolved our friendship into creating music together. And this is a friend named Akira in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, now based in LA. And my friend took this ancestry test that showed they are 95% from this land, North America, and yet they're 100% undocumented. And so I honor my friend Akira in singing this song we've co-created, and I ask you to channel the friendships that have given you strength, your friends who are undocumented or directly impacted by COVID, who are domestic workers, who are elders, who are low income. Take a moment to just channel them as this song plays for all of you. Sorry about that. Feel free to sway. I know we've been in the Zoom world. Let yourself loose a little bit. Oh, how nice it is to see you again. Linking up a nightcap, picking up right where we left off. We got arrested for fighting deportations. We're all tired of exploitation, creating our own way. We sing, strum this way, ourselves back together again. Yes, our friendship was meant. Oh, how this music meant. No time lost, no love lost. We've fought for life, they're all of our cost. We're ending this war, so much to live for. Love is our purpose, what is yours? starts and it ends all over again. And I love to spend my days with hearts like yours, so big and bursting with so much love to share. How beautiful and blessed we care, and I know even when you're not there, your love is right here. It migrates to me without any visa. So grateful to meet you, my friends. No time lost, no love lost. We've fought for life at all of our costs. We're ending this war, so much to live for. Love is our purpose. What is yours? What is yours? What is yours? What is yours? Thank you. um, so for the sake of time, I'm going to only do one more song, but before I do that, I just want to invite us into a meditation. After we tuned in on Friday to rehearse for today, I was doing dishes and this chant came to me. And I've been processing what it means to be called illegal and undocumented and what it does to the spirit, you know, to claim that. And I know other artists like Yosimar have stated, we are artists, we are beings who happen to be undocumented. We experience undocumented, but we are not undocumented. And it's so important to liberate our souls and our bodies and our hearts and our minds from that, those kinds of labels that are really harmful. And so the chant that came to me was, the most illegal thing that was ever done was a separation of the land and the people as one. And what I mean by that is the land and the people are the same. And many indigenous cultures believe that. And when you think about when we die, we are buried into the land. That's our ancestors. So whoever's ancestors have been under this land, this is their land. This is their ancestor. And so when the land, the ancestors are sick, so are the people. And so if you will join me in this chant in the privacy of your own home, let's take a moment to just be in our bodies. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And think about this chant. Let this chant resonate within us. The most illegal thing that was ever done was the separation of the land and the people as one. Let's take a deep breath together, an inviting breath, welcoming this integration of land and people within us. Allow yourself to relax and loosen any part of yourself you are noticing tension. The most illegal thing that was ever done was a separation of the land and the people as one. Take another breath. Remembering all the lands and all the people we're from. All the lands and the people that we are on. Tongva is where I am currently on. And I give thanks to those ancestors and to this land. And I ask for permission to co-create and co-liberate with the ancestors of this land alongside you. Let's take a breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. Allowing that breath to travel past your chest into your belly, down your sacral, back into the earth, and releasing with a sigh. Twice more. Let's do that on 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And release with a sigh. Last 1, 2, 3. And release with the biggest sigh. And I integrate that. I integrate that message into myself and with all of you. And now I'm going to shift the energy. This song is called Not One More. And it's dedicated to the Not One More movement, believing that we can't really have immigration reform as long as there's detention and deportation. We must end the violence against immigrants. We must end the violence against people. We must end incarceration and this punishment motive. We must honor and reward behavior that is contributing to our community rather than punishing the hurts and the ills that have come about from all the violence of our time. And so this song, Not One More, is about, it's dedicated to the Not One More movement, but it's also just about everything that we want to shift. We are in a time where we can choose what we want to shift in this new world. We're not only fighting the old world, but we are creating a new one. And I'd like to invite all of us collectively, even the folks that we deem as our enemy and who deem us as their enemy, we invite everybody to this movement of Not One More oppression across all boards. And I welcome you to stand if you're able to stand, or move however you want. Let's get into our bodies. We're about to do some more healing work, movement work in the next session. So I'll just kick it off. Let that rain trickle down, clear you out. Let's get our dance on. Hey, hey, move the chair. Hey, hey, shake out any energy you don't want in your body anymore. Just move it on. Doesn't matter what you look like, just let it go. Hey, 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 hey. We come together to undo these unjust laws. No longer blaming each other. The system we know is the cause. Too long divided, we suffer in silence. Now is the time to break out. When our voices were unheard, don't take all of these words we've been chanting our truth so loud. Not one more, not one more. We won't let them take not one more, not one more. Take now one more, now one more of us, one more of us, not one more of us, not one more. 3 million deported by Barack's administration. My family fears my work, but I here with my creations, inspired by the ways we learn to resist the most militarized countries that don't want us to exist. We are joining forces in all areas of life. There is something we could all offer to the light. So think about it long, think about it hard. Know that our resistance is coming from the heart. Now, now one more, we won't let them take now one more, now one more, now one more, now one more, we won't let them take now one more, now one more of us. so it is. Not one more. There will be not one more person killed while running, thinking of Ahmaud. Not one more trans person killed unjustly for no reason, really. Not one more deportation, not one more incarceration, not one more eugenics. I believe that, and we will continue to work towards that until we are all free. And now, thank you all so much for joining me in that movement. And now I have the pleasure of introducing our next guest. Kneel so you can see me. The next performer is Audrey Johnson, and she's based out of the Bay Area. And she's from Detroit, Michigan, so represent Midwest, much love. Her work sources Black feminist metaphysics, offers somatic experiences for joy, sweat, wonder, discovery, healing, and transformation. So all of you are welcome and encouraged to join, and there will be another session with her at 4 p.m. Thank you all so much for your energy, for your gift, for your light. I'm so honored to be here with all of you. Maraming salamat.
Hi everyone, can you please put your arm if you hear me speak? Because I think I'm having a technical problem. Oh, you can hear? Yes. Okay. 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 I'm gonna start. Hi everyone, welcome so much. It's okay. Yeah, it's fuzzy. It's really hard to hear. Okay. So sorry, y'all. The Zoom world is sort of wild, but I think we will pause and then maybe restart this Zoom.
Hello. Okay, can we hear now? I'm going to restart video. I think we're going to use phone audio for this. Yay, we can hear. Okay. Thanks for being with this moment. I'm going to shut this. And luckily, I have a tech person available. So it's really great to be with all of you. I'm going to pull up my gallery view so I can get a little sense of who's here, even if it's just names and such. I'm feeling honored to offer some movement prompts for all of you. So I'll just ask if you could find a space in your room or your office or wherever you are, and standing or sitting or whatever is comfortable for you, even laying, wherever you can be comfy in your body, solid. And I'll offer this 20-minute mid-lunch intermediary moment to connect in our bodies, to feel our power, feel our movement, kind of get out of the Zoom space and all of that. So I'll stop introducing myself and we'll just begin. So wherever you are, can you feel whatever is in connection to the earth right now? So whether that's your feet standing on the ground, whether that's backs of legs in a chair, whether it is back of body laying on the floor, whatever is in contact with the earth, feeling the whole surface of that contact. And can you feel gravity rooting you to the floor, rooting you to the chair, rooting you to the surface. Feeling gravity is pulling you down, holding you down. And then wherever you are, can you bring the hands together and maybe start generating some heat? So still remaining connected to the floor, to the chair, to gravity, bringing heat into the hands, rubbing the hands together, rubbing the fingers, the palms, back to the hands, bringing heat to the center, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep moving the hands, keep brushing the hands together. And then let's bring the arms overhead. Keep the friction happening with the hands, just arms overhead. I'll bend a little so you can fully see. So elbows gently bent, hands above the head, rubbing, creating friction, movement, maybe starting to feel a little bit of burn, a little bit of activation in the muscles. Keep going, connecting to this sense of power, this sense of warmth, this sense of heat, while you're still feeling yourself rooted on the ground, on the floor, hands moving, connected to heat, keep going. And then when hands start to burn, when body is feeling effort, slowly bringing the hands down to the side, and bringing a shape. The palm, and then to the side, and then shake the hands, maybe pushing space, hands forward, pushing space forward, maybe down, and then let's shift the weight, shifting weight on the feet as we keep moving the hands, and then maybe closing your eyes, feeling the hands keep moving. I'm gonna transition into a little headphone action as we keep shifting our weight, moving the hands, letting the hands be quiet, finding stillness until we are still standing, still in our chair, still on the ground. And then let's reach the arms up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And as you reach the arms towards the sky, can you feel the hands pressing the ceiling above? Can you feel the feet rooting on the earth, press the ceiling above, press the ceiling higher, making space between feet and hands. And then from here, let's again reach the arms forward and then fold down. And we'll do that again. So reaching the arms up and then letting them fall forward and folding down. One more time, reaching the arms towards the sky and then letting the body fold down and forward. And then taking the hands, can we create some friction on our bodies as we continue to fold forward? So we're starting to feel a little bit of action, activation in the muscles as we move forward over the legs and then back to vertical. And then I'm doing this, like, if you can see this, like, palm heel of my hand against the side of my leg, and then just kind of scrubbing, like as if I'm scrubbing a dish, going all the way down the sides of my legs, and then the backs of the legs, scrubbing. And then lastly, scrubbing the front of the legs, coming up the insides, coming to the belly. Keep this scrubbing happening, moving up the arms, the shoulders, the chest, and then the face, maybe not the eyes, nose, or mouth if you didn't wash your hands before this, to the scalp. And let the scrubbing transition into squeezing. So we're starting to squeeze the flesh, feeling life, feeling our muscles, squeezing flesh, squeezing skin, feeling bone, vein, tendon, squeezing the feet, the toes. And then again, finding stillness, letting that settle. Let's take the legs wide. If you're in your chair, just finding a little bit more opening of your stance. If you're standing, you can spread the legs out to your side. And then we'll just start to shift the weight from side to side. So leaning to the right and to the left, finding wide stance as we shift our weight from side to side and start to scan the room around us. And then maybe letting the arms sort of float and feel space. We just did all that, like squeezing, activating, warming of the upper body, the upper arms. And now let's just feel them float through space as we shift our weight. And can we remember each time we shift our weight, our connection to gravity again, reminding ourselves our connection to gravity, also our connection to the earth, the land, to the floor beneath us, our sense of rootedness coming through our feet, so that even as we shift our weight, shift ourselves in space and location, we can continue to feel connected to feet planted on earth. And each time you shift your weight, can you think more connection to the floor, more connection to gravity, more down, more sense of down, more integration, feet to earth, body to earth, body connected to gravity. And maybe those shifts of weight start to take you not just side to side, but moving out of sort of your place in space. Maybe you start to move around the room you're in. You can start to orient away from the camera. You don't have to be forward to the screen. Maybe changing your orientation or your relationship to how you are in your seat or lying. Just shifting your place in space, still thinking of floor, still thinking of connection of weight to earth. And maybe let's shift to the right and stay on our right side, maybe letting left side of body open, stretch. Can you sink more down into the right side of your body as you reach with the left? And then again, shifting to the left, other side. Can you feel more sense of down on the left as you let the right side float, sway in space? And let's play with this idea. So shifting to one side of the body and letting the opposite side reach, sway, float, carve in space, free. So feeling how we can be rooted and free at the same time. How we can root on one side of our body, fall into gravity on one side, while the other side has mobility and reaction to change. And then switching sides again, not just playing with sense of balance, but relationship between connection to floor and ground and land, and ability to move with our other side. And again, on your own timing, shifting sides. One side falls down, other side feels freedom. Again, shifting weight. And let's say we keep shifting weight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On one, let's come together. Again, let's reach up. Press the ceiling high. Press the ceiling high. Feel feet on the ground. Connecting to your breath. Notice how you are breathing. Notice your heartbeat. Notice if there is a change in sensation. Notice if there's a new sensation. Just being aware of that, bringing your awareness to new sensations, possibilities for more sensations. And let's lower the arms, bringing maybe hands to the chest or to the belly. And let's take a slow inhale into wherever the hands are in contact. And then exhale, feeling that place of contact even more. Shifting another place for the hands, maybe on the belly or the back. Again, breathing into this place of contact. And a few more times, shifting placement of hands on body, breathing into those places. Remembering how we started with that heat generated from hands, and can you feel the echoes or the reverberations or the memory of that heat as you breathe into the hands, as you breathe into the warm hands in contact with the body. And let the hands rest by the side. Maybe close your eyes. Feeling your weight. Feel how your weight may shift. Feeling change. Feeling your breath. Can you feel your feet planted on the earth again? Can you feel your weight? Then opening the eyes when you're ready, taking a look around your space, noticing what you see, noticing the screen on your computer or your phone, noticing the color of the walls, noticing the light. And include your body in this noticing. So can you notice how you're standing or sitting or laying? Notice what's behind you, notice your back space. And then last thing we'll do, we'll take the hands to the backs of the neck, sort of where the head meets the neck. And we're doing all this computer forward gaze focused work. So just a little bit of like relief to this part of our body that's really working in overtime right now, this period in life. So bringing like the thumbs to the little notch in the back of the head, maybe a little massage, giving the neck a nice stroke, rub. And then almost as if you're going to pull up your skull like it was a balloon, can you bring a little bit of height, a little bit of pull up the head, letting the head float on the top of the spine. Keep gently pulling the head up as the head floats on the spine, feeling maybe a little bit more length. Breathing into this gentle upward pull. And then letting the hands go, but can you remember the sense of length, even when the hands are not pulling up? And then again, let's just take a shake to the body, a shake to the hands, a shake to the legs, the chest. Shaking for 5, 4, 3, 2, One, letting it quiet down. And I'll invite us to, for the rest of today, for the rest of your time, can you remember to connect to your sensations as you are present, listening in conversation through the computer, continuing to connect to our sensations. Can you listen to what your body is telling you? Can you hear, give space for yourself to hear what your body is telling you? And also invite yourself to get up, move, shake, rub, squeeze, create friction whenever you want. Even if you're sitting, listening to speaking, there's always space for movement, space to integrate what you're taking in into your body. So I'll let you all move forward for the rest of today's programming, and I will do a little promo at 4 p.m. We'll be doing a longer workshop. So this was sort of like a quick get your body moving lunch hour wake up. At 4, we'll be doing a long movement sequence to kind of go back, integrate everything from today, integrate memory, listen to sensation. We'll go slow, we'll move fast. We'll take our time, we'll sweat.